She's full of meat. Mommy, Lulu can go in the grass.
It is. You guys feel that? Is it raining? No, it started to rain. Oh, nah. Do you feel the little drops of rain?
I don't feel them. I feel them.
All right, let's roll. Okay. I've been in this country for a while. I've heard things. I've read things. I've learned there are general things that people here do not like about Americans, or they just don't like that Americans do. Not surprising. I mean, there's lots to be said for unfavorable things that Americans do and say and act like. A lot of it's justified. But I'll just share with you the things that I've heard over and over again. What?
Mommy, Lulu is Laika.
She's Laika?
Yeah.
What's that?
We named her Laika.
Okay, great.
For the plane.
All right, you guys go ahead. Number one thing that I hear from people that they just can't stand that Americans do is when you walk in a door and you say, "Hi, how are you today? Hi, how are you? Hey, how's it going?" People get so upset by this because they say, you don't actually care about how I am. You don't actually want to know how I am. You're just asking it because you're just saying it. Why are you asking, how are you, if you don't actually want to hear about it? Lord, talk about taking something way too seriously. Like, calm down. Ah, Koala, thank you so much. What a beautiful flower. You know, like, there's nothing you say that you don't actually mean in-depthly. Like, I'm sorry, is the only person who asks you, how are you, your therapist? Why is that such a strange thing? You know, in America, a perfect stranger walks through the door when I'm working somewhere and I say, "Hi, how are you today?" And they go, "You know, I got in a car crash today." And I say, "Holy cow, I'm really sorry about that. Is everyone okay?" Yeah. I don't know, maybe you guys just don't care about each other. We just tend to like care about other people. Not that we say, "How are you?" and we don't want to hear anything about it. I don't know. I can't tell you anything else. We care about other people. We ask how they are. We're not expecting them to tell us a lot. And that's the other thing is usually the answer is, "Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks. Oh, things are going well. Thanks. Oh, good. Thanks for asking." This is one of those things people get so upset about that I just don't understand. This is another thing which Luka used to get really upset about, is he got upset that we would call gasoline gas. He's like, "It's not gas. It's not a gas. It's a fluid. It's a liquid. Why you call it gas?" And I go, "Because it's short for gasoline. That's not that complicated." Number three, the thing that Slovenes really don't like that Americans do is that they say, "Oh yeah, let's go do that. Let's hang out. Oh, I'd love to hang out with you next week. Hey, give me a call next week." And we don't mean it. And I have to say there is a lot of truth in that. It's not that we don't mean it entirely. What? The thing is, I think that Americans, and especially like California and some of the bigger city areas, we have a much faster lifestyle pace than Slovenians do. When I first came to Slovenia, I remember thinking, wow, the pace of life here is much different. It's slower, it's more relaxed. People are not in a hurry to get somewhere. The way people walk is slower. The visits people take are slower. It takes so much longer to say goodbye if you've been visiting someone. Visits are expected to be a lot longer. Like, there's just this natural pace of life that's very slowed down compared to most Americans. I think in the South, they probably have this kind of relaxed pace of life. But in most places in America, and especially in the bigger cities, especially in California and New York, life is a really fast pace. Like, it's always go, 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 go. There's good things to that. You can be really productive. You can be really successful. You can work really hard. And there's drawbacks, which is like you miss out on some of the, moments of life, let's say. That said, we don't have time to just putz around. We don't have time to just meet with everybody. We don't got time for that. We're busy. We got our lifestyle. We've got our extracurricular activities. We got things going on. We got dinners we're planning. We got places we're going. We got things we're doing. So when we meet people we know, or we've hung out with somebody, or we've talked to somebody, we say, "Oh, it would be so great to hang out." We're not lying, But it's almost like, very dirty. We're not lying. We're not saying like, oh yeah, it'd be so great to see you again. And then we walk away and think like, oh, I hope I never hear from her again. It's not like that. I think we say, oh, we should catch up. We should hang out. We say this as like a first level buffer. And the people who really truly want to spend time with us will follow up on that. A lot of times you kind of wait for the other person to do it, which is funny because if everybody's waiting for the other person to do it, it's never gonna happen. But I know that's something that confuses people, and all I can say is, mud. So yeah, if an American tells you, hey, we should hang out more often, we should do this more often, they're not lying. They just probably forgot in the middle of 25 other things. And if you hit them up again and say, hey, what about next Tuesday? Does that work for you? That's another thing. Americans are big on planning. Like, we have to plan in advance, long in advance, because we got a lot on our calendar. Olivia's upset because Lilu didn't know how to catch a frisbee in the air the first time she ever saw one. Yesterday out on a walk, Olivia saw a border collie running across the field and catching a frisbee. And she said, oh, I want to train Lilu to do that. And today she threw frisbee and Lilu did not go running after it, and she's heartbroken.